Hi guys, Shady Dave here. I've been in contact with the Ohio Spirit Hunters investigating team regarding some of their findings. A link to their channel is below. This is a video in response to one of their EVPs in particular, to illustrate a point I made in my first video. Click on the link to see their original video. Now, in this sound clip, they claim you can hear the words "fucking long day" once you remove the rumble of the refrigerator and deep freezer. However, this is a perfect example of cherry-picking a dataset and pareidolia. I know they probably didn't do this on purpose. When presenting evidence like this, it's easy to get excited and let your imagination get the better of you. When presented with a possible EVP recording, especially one where the words are obscured partially by background noise, it's very important to identify all the sounds on the tape, not just the voice. In this video, I'll take you through the process of filtering out sounds and taking stock of all the available noise pollution to rule out sound causation crossover. I just made that up, but you'll see what I mean as we go along. Okay, so this area right here is where we're primarily interested in. You can kind of hear something that sounds vaguely like a voice, just something that stands out from behind the background noise. If you look at the yellow on the bottom, you'll see it's got a little bit of a bump up on the right-hand side of the circle. So we'll go ahead and play this out. Now, this area here, if you recall from my first video, these are horizontal frequency lines. Essentially, it's just the basic hiss and rumble of the compressor. You can hear it in the background. It's your basic electric motor sound. It seems to peak out at a bunch of different frequencies. But if you look just down below it, it doesn't actually touch the suspected audio that's actually standing out from the background noise, that little yellow bump there. So I'm going to select just above that and remove all this extraneous noise and see if I can isolate it. So do a little sound print noise capture and go ahead and apply it to the whole audio track. It's always good to preview your stuff first. So there we go. Let's see what this sounds like. Now, there's something going on right here. It sounds like a click or something, so I'm going to boost the amplitude. You can actually see there is some audio that stands up from the background noise right there. It's a little yellow higher up on the frequency band, so I'll just go ahead and try to remove any clicks and pops from around it, see if I can isolate it. Go. Whittle it smoothed out, and there we go. Now apply it to the whole track. Now you can hear something, sort of a repeated ticking. It sounds almost like... Let's remove this lower hum. So, by selecting a super narrow band in an area of noise where I know that there is no extraneous sound happening, the noise filter is a lot more accurate in isolating what I'm looking for. It's not as harsh to the rest of the file, so let's see if I can actually isolate a lot of these sounds. We should turn it down a little bit. It's cutting out a lot of audio. So just... So you can see right now that it's considerably more degraded, but the background noises that I'm trying to focus on are really starting to pop now. The audio isolated here contains what they believe to be the offending sentence. Now, I've selected this yellow rumble at the very bottom because it's kind of pervasive throughout the whole thing, that horizontal band idea. So I've drawn it right underneath the audio that I'm trying to isolate because I want to make sure that it's not going to interfere with the audio. So by doing that, if I play it back and I don't hear anything happen, then that's cool. I'll capture the noise print and get rid of it. Still hearing something. Let's get rid of some of this audio here, this upper frequency noise. Yeah, I'm really starting to hear the continuous ticking now. Let's boost up the audio a little bit so we can see what we're doing. And you can really start to see some individual spikes happening almost on a regular interval now. So this area, that's isolated. It doesn't really sound like anything to me. It sounds like a dog barking, if anything. Let's have a look at this area here. Tick, tick, tick. It's definitely happening at 1 second intervals. Let's put markers down just to keep track of them. So play it out and hit plus every time I hear something. Down, down, down. There we go. Now there's a secondary set right before the first one, so there we go. So let's line it up. This looks really, really regular. Looks almost like a grandfather clock or something. So what is this? It sounds almost like a dog barking, or someone putting down a coffee cup on a counter. The clock in the background is setting up extra syllables in the audio around the sort of plunk sound. So, I don't know. I can't say that this is an actual EVP. It's definitely not saying what they were claiming it said. So, well, that's what it is. Take it or leave it.